9 facts about space that are hard to believe. In the constellation of Cancer, there is a diamond planet worth $26.9 nonillion, and Earth's days in the future will stretch to 870 hours. Here are some other unusual things that space hides. Fact 1. A planet made of graphite and diamonds. Astronomers have discovered another mysterious planet in the constellation of Cancer. According to Yale University researchers, it is twice the size and 8 times the mass of Earth. But the main thing is that Janssen is almost entirely made of graphite and diamonds, with diamonds making up 1/3 of its substance. Forbes estimated the planet's value at $26.9 nonillion. By cosmic standards, this giant diamond is located relatively close to Earth, only 40 light-years away. However, its surface temperature reaches 2,148 degrees Celsius. The rotation speed is so high that 1 year there equals 18 Earth hours. Additionally, scientists recently found that one side of Janssen is in a molten state, representing carbon lava. Fact 2. Without the Moon, marine life on Earth would die out. If Earth's satellite disappears, a global catastrophe is unlikely. It used to be the main source of light at night. Now, people can do without it. However, some serious changes will occur. For example, many water sports will come to an end. The phases of the Moon affect the waves. Passing over the surface of our planet, it pulls masses of water. Moreover, marine life, whose existence is directly linked to tides, will die out. Without the satellite, there will be no solar and lunar eclipses on Earth, and tectonic plates will shift, causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. But most importantly, the planet's climate will no longer be the same. Fact 3. The Moon is leaving Earth's orbit. The Moon is gradually moving away from our planet. However, this happens at a very slow rate, 38 millimeters per year. Researchers from the University of Wisconsin-Madison and Columbia University calculated that 1.5 billion years ago, Earth's days lasted about 18 hours. At that time, the Moon was 44,000 kilometers closer to Earth than it is now. According to astrophysicists, the increased distance has affected the planet's rotation around its axis, as well as the climate and the length of the day. In a few billion years, the Moon's orbit will increase by about twice, and days on Earth will stretch to 870 hours. However, over time, they will stop moving away from each other, and the satellite will start moving towards Earth again, experts predict. Fact 4. A powerful gravitational field slows down. Time due to gravity, time in space flows differently. The stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. This phenomenon is illustrated in Christopher Nolan's film Interstellar. When the characters land on Miller's planet, an hour for them equals 7 Earth years. Returning to the spaceship after just over 3 hours, the astronauts find their colleague, who has been waiting for their return for 23 years, already gray-haired. This is almost how it happens in reality. For example, for astronauts, time passes fractions of a second faster than for people on Earth. Near a black hole, it almost completely stops. Fact 5. Winds on Venus blow. At 500 kilometers, Venus is similar to Earth in composition and size, but very different in appearance and surface conditions. The planet's atmosphere consists of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid vapors heated to high temperatures and has a very high density. Data from the WickEdu spectrometer, installed on the Venus Express orbital station, showed that in the mesosphere of Venus, at an altitude of 85-100 kilometers, there is 10,000 times less ozone than in Earth's atmosphere. The sulfur dioxide content changes significantly over several days. Thanks to a study using stellar occultation, where the spectrometer monitored stars as they rose and set behind the planet's horizon, scientists were able to determine the concentration of the main gas in Venus's atmosphere. This distribution of ozone indicates that the gas interacts with chemical compounds carried by winds from the day side of the hemisphere to the night side. And because Venus's atmosphere rotates 60 times faster than the planet's surface, wind speeds here can reach up to 500 km/h. Fact 6. Space is silent. The quietest place on our planet is the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratories. It absorbs up to 99.99% of sounds. But even there, you can't hear absolute silence. It is interrupted by the work of our lungs and circulatory system. Today, various studies are conducted in this laboratory, and instruments are tested. NASA also tests future astronauts in similar isolated spaces. There are no sounds in space due to the lack of air. Therefore, even powerful galactic explosions occur in complete silence. Working in such conditions is very difficult. Just a few minutes in a sound vacuum cause panic attacks and severe auditory hallucinations in unprepared people. Fact 7. A NASA spacesuit costs $22 million. The space agency lacks spacesuits. Because of this, the first all-female spacewalk was canceled. It was rescheduled and took place in October 2019. NASA invested over $200 million in the development of new spacesuits. Despite this, according to Inspector General Paul Martin's report, the agency has only 11 operational spacesuits. They were developed in the late 70s, and their service life expired in the last century. Due to malfunctions in the outdated cooling system, moisture accumulates in astronauts' helmets. According to NASA engineer Pablo de Leon, each suit weighs over 150 kilos and costs $22 million. Fact 8. Fragments of the Tunguska meteorite have not been found. The most mysterious cosmic visitor of the 20th century is the Tunguska meteorite. It fell in the area of the Siberian River Tunguska on the morning of June 30, 1908. That day, the sky was illuminated by a bright glow, followed by an air explosion that destroyed a vast area of forest and shattered windows in houses within a 200 kilometers radius. However, no fragments of the meteorite, traces of weapons of mass destruction, or debris from an alien ship have been found. According to NASA specialists, the meteorite's diameter was 75 meters, and the explosion's power was comparable to that of a thermonuclear bomb. After the fall of the Chelyabinsk meteorite, scientists found over 100 fragments. The largest of them weighs almost 700 kilo. Fact 9. There may be more than 8 planets in the solar system. The solar system is the most studied part of space. According to the official version, it includes 8 planets. In reality, there are significantly more. There are at least 5 dwarfs alone. These are Pluto, Ceres, Haumea, Makemake, and Eris. Due to their distance from Earth, they are poorly studied. Moreover, according to scientists, there may be about 2,000 potential dwarf planets in the solar system. Many astrophysicists also acknowledge the existence of a 9th large planet. It is the size of Neptune and 10 times heavier than Earth. Scientists began to suspect the existence of the mysterious planet X in 2014, and in 2016 they obtained the first evidence using computer modeling.